What's going on, guys? It is Royalty Crypto here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about SUI, what I expect this coin will do in the next couple of weeks to months, and just an overall update on the entire crypto market as a whole. So SUI is currently the 16th most valuable crypto coin, and it is up 2% today and nearly 14% in the past 7 days. So the entire market is rallying and SUI is also rallying. The market cap here is just shy of $13 billion, and the overall 24-hour trading volume is looking absolutely fantastic at $1.3 billion. As you can see, it is actually exceeding the trading volumes of many of the coins that are more valuable than it. So that does give me reason to believe that SUI could most likely enter the top 10 in market caps by the end of this cycle. I think that is a very reasonable bet. The only concern that I really have with this project, and it's more of a long-term concern, is the fact that we only have 36% of the supply in circulation. So there is going to be some inflation with this coin, but as I said, it's more of a long-term issue rather than a short-term issue, so I won't be talking about it very much in this video. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SUI chart here. And we'll take a look at the 1-year chart. Okay, so as you can see, SUI has been trading between this range of about $1.76 to as high as $5.30 here in the past year. However, it does look like we are getting ready to break out of this channel here, and I do believe that we will see new all-time highs for SUI within the next probably 2 to 3 weeks would be my guess. Overall, I think that SUI could most likely reach around the market cap of where Solana sits at this very moment. So if that were to be the case, with a $13 billion market cap compared to a $130 billion market cap, we're looking at about a 10x from here. So I do think that we could get to around $30 per coin for SUI, but personally I'll be selling well before then. I'm planning on selling when the Fear and Greed Index hits the extreme greed. Not all at once, but I'll be layering out during that time. So we'll just have to see what price SUI is sitting at during that given time. So staying on the crypto indicators here, let's go ahead and take a look at the Fear and Greed. So although crypto has been performing absolutely amazing in the past couple of days, we are only sitting at a 51 out of 100 on the Fear and Greed Index. This gives me reason to believe that we could see much higher prices in this rally before even a potential pullback. So we'll just have to see, but this definitely gives me a lot of hope that we are not anywhere near the top for this cycle. The altcoin season index is showing a 67 out of 100 here. So we are in altcoin season, not full-blown altcoin season just yet. I do believe we will see full-blown altcoin season sometime this year, but most likely in December or potentially November. And when you take a look at the average crypto RSI, which is throughout all the coins in the market, we are back into the overbought territory. However, we are just barely entering it. So this doesn't concern me too much. I think once we get closer to the probably the 90 range on the RSI is when we should expect a pullback, although it does not necessarily mean that it is the top. Let's take a look at some SUI news, which is just absolutely phenomenal to see. We have the SUI blockchain announcing native stablecoins amid the broader crypto rally. It's always nice to see good news from these projects during bullish times, because this is when the news actually tends to affect the price. If we were to have seen this back in April when everybody was scared of the tariffs, that probably wouldn't have done anything to the price. But nonetheless, if this stablecoin ends up being adopted and widely used in the crypto market, it will without a doubt help SUI as a whole. All right, let's take a look at the CME Group watch tool, which shows what the prediction is for the next FOMC meeting in 26 days. we are sitting at a 97% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. So, yeah, again, I've mentioned this in my past videos. I do think this is probably the most important thing to be watching at the moment. And if we do continue to see rate cuts, which it looks very likely, it will without a doubt pump risk on assets like crypto. And when you take a look at the December meeting, we now have a 91% chance of seeing 2 cuts by the end of this year. So just, yeah, again, we should definitely see this begin to be priced into the market really any day now. I'm kind of surprised that Bitcoin's not already at all-time highs with this likelihood here, because it is just incredibly bullish for crypto as a whole. All right, so Bitcoin is continuing to have an absolutely amazing week, just basically having a V-shaped recovery from our lows of 108,000 just a few days ago. Probably one of the strongest rallies we've seen really in the crypto market in quite some time, probably since the Trump election win last year. As you can see, we have definitely solidified this higher low here and a higher high now. So the chart just looks absolutely fantastic. I think if we can get through this golden zone Fibonacci level at 120,500 and really start to have some closes above it, I think we should be seeing all-time highs for Bitcoin in no time. Ethereum is also having quite a nice rally here. I wasn't sure if we were going to have to wait for Bitcoin to break all-time highs before we saw this, but Ethereum doesn't want to wait around, and we are now basically back up to 4,500 and probably within 3 to 4% of all-time highs. So that's fantastic to see. I definitely think Ethereum should be probably well above $5,000 by the end of this month, if not higher. And yeah, let's take a look at the S&P 500 as well. Not having the best day ever, however, it does look like we did break yet another all-time high today. So yeah, just overall, guys, the markets are looking amazingly bullish. Now is not the time to be bearish, in my opinion. There is definitely possibilities that we could see some dips in the market. Obviously, that's not ruled out. We do have a CME gap on Bitcoin around 111,000, I believe. So it's always possible that we might have to fill that, but we will just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, guys, stay strong, stay bullish, and I will see you in the next video.